Thank you so much for coming to learn more about Lehigh University. I am so excited to tell you as much as I can about Lehigh and all of the wonderful opportunities that you'll find here. One of the things that makes Lehigh unique is that we like to think that we and our students and our whole community are built for tomorrow's challenges. What does it mean to be built for tomorrow? Well, it means that our students see challenges and problems as opportunities and not as roadblocks. We encourage them to think about the ways they can have an impact on humanity. No matter what your major is, no matter what you're studying, you can think of a way to make life better for you, people like you, or people totally different from you. We have a really dynamic community here where you are going to meet engineers who perform in musical groups, you're going to meet business students who go abroad multiple times and are interns for the United Nations. You're going to meet liberal arts students who are expert welders on our Formula SAE team. You'll find all of them here at Lehigh on our campus in beautiful Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. In addition to that, our students are very collaborative. They are not cutthroat, they are not competitive. They work together within discipline and also across disciplines to solve problems in a really creative and thoughtful way. If you're interested in joining our dynamic community of students, you'll find around 5,000 undergraduates here from all over the country and from over 70 different countries across the world. Our students are excited about a variety of things academically, but also in their extracurricular activities. And at Lehigh, students pursue the things that they're passionate about, regardless of whether or not it's related to what they study. So yes, you can join our Chocolate Appreciation Society. It doesn't matter what your major is. We are excited to have students here who are the first person in their family to go to college or who come from a long line of people who have attended Lehigh. We want students who will bring their own unique perspective, challenge the other students that they meet here, and make this an exciting place to attend college. And of course, we want you to have a great 4-year experience, but we don't want the 4 years that you spend on campus to be the best 4 years of your life. We want the rest of your life to be great too. So the post-outcome successes of our students are also our successes, and we think it's incredibly important. It's something that we'll share more about with you as you experience this session today.
So students are spread relatively evenly amongst all of our 4 undergraduate colleges, but we actually have 5 total, which include our Graduate College of Education. So the hardest part about applying to Lehigh is really figuring out which college you want to be considered for. However, students do have the flexibility to take classes, double major, or even triple minor amongst all of the colleges to where they can really discover everything that they are passionate about. You can switch out of your college or major after 1 year in case you do discover that you want to try something else, right? Or maybe what you thought you wanted to study isn't exactly what you're passionate about. You just have to be in good academic standing. You have to meet with your advisor and fill out a form. But other than that, the process is really seamless. We also offer over 20 different interdisciplinary programs like my major of Africana Studies, but we also have things like international relations and health medicine and society. I definitely want to bring more attention to our 3 interdisciplinary programs that are geared towards the field of engineering. They are our integrated degree in business and engineering, our integrated degree in engineering and arts and sciences, also the best acronym, and then our computer science and business degree. So all 3 of these highly selective programs are 4-year degrees, and they really go beyond the double major where students are really connecting multiple disciplines through coursework, advising, and capstone experiences. However, if you aren't admitted into one of these 3 selective programs, you can still be considered for the college of your choice. Research is another way we prepare our students for tomorrow's challenges, and we're really proud of the fact that about 1,400 undergraduate students got the chance to participate just last year. Because of our medium size, we do have really small class sizes, and our student to faculty ratio is 9:1. The average class size is about 28 students, and you will experience your larger classes through your first and second years. As you become an upperclassman, they will get really small, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, I've had small classes where there were only 7 of us or less in the classroom. So you do really get that personal attention and support. Research really gives students the opportunity to not only fine skills from problem solving, but we also have multiple ways where students can actually take the lead on research. We absolutely have traditional experiences where you can reach out to a faculty member to say, hey, I'm interested and I want to join your research team. But we also have some non-traditional options as well through our Mountaintop Summer Experiences, for example, within the Office of Creative Inquiry. The Mountaintop Summer Experiences is really unique because students get the opportunity to be in a very collaborative environment where it doesn't matter what major or what college you are in, and you really get to come together to either work on a big project, solve a big question, or create a new product. All you have to do is pass the 5-minute Google test, and you really get the summer to explore and take the lead on this specific project. Collaboration really does extend beyond research and is right inside the classroom, where students get real-world and hands-on experiences throughout their curriculum. So from my experiences as a non-theater major, I got to take a course called Hip Hop Theater, which is also known as Act Like You Know, Generation 5.0, okay, the best generation. But what's really neat about this class is it's all about self-expression and really finding your voice through hip hop, all right? So we also have many other opportunities throughout all of our colleges here at Lehigh. Our engineering students really get access to premier labs where there's 3D printers, laser cutters, and all kinds of cool things they get to explore and take advantage of. Our business students have access to our financial services lab, and even our investment management group gets to use Lehigh's endowment money to learn all about investing. Our College of Health students also get an opportunity to really work with world-class faculty that were COVID-19 experts. And the aim of the College of Health is really to focus on the future of health and healthcare. So it's perfect for students who are thinking about pre-med, who want to stand out amongst the bio and chemistry majors as they're getting ready for medical school. But it's definitely built for students who are thinking about interdisciplinary studies. So if you love data science, but you also love social sciences, this is definitely the perfect program for you.
At Lehigh, our students are excited to engage with each other and outside partners. They can take advantage of uniquely Lehigh opportunities on campus, on the West Coast, as well as internationally, all of which are centered on a real-world experience and collaboration. They can propose their own ideas for projects and research through our Mountaintop experience, or develop their curiosity and hands-on skills through our Office of Creative Inquiry. Through our partnership with the United Nations, our students can attend regular briefings, special events, and conferences, and even take part in internships specifically for Lehigh students at the UN. They can develop their entrepreneurial spirit through our Baker Institute for Entrepreneurship, Creativity, and Innovation with programs like our Hatchery, where students get the resources, mentorship, and support that they need to bring their ideas to life. Out here on the West Coast, students have access to our Western Regional Office and our partnership with the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center to take part in fully immersive experiences to really foster their entrepreneurial mindset across disciplines. Taking advantage of programs like our fully funded internship program, Startup Academy, where students are working for startup companies throughout San Francisco, or by taking remote courses like our Women in Tech or Disruptive Engineers, which oftentimes feature entrepreneurs and leaders from Silicon Valley as speakers and mentors to our students. Study abroad can also happen in a variety of ways at Lehigh. Through our fully funded Iacocca International Internship Program in the summertime, or by students applying to our Global Social Impact Fellowship or the Lehigh Valley Social Impact Fellowship to really impact sustainable change globally and locally through project-based learning. Outside the classroom and experiential learning, we have an incredibly active campus community where students look to engage and collaborate through over 200 clubs and organizations, athletics, school spirit, Greek life, student government, and community service. Lehigh is really the perfect size for you to find your crowd, but also step outside your comfort zone. And that flexibility that's inherent in our academics is also a natural part of the social life at Lehigh. So no matter what major you are, you'll have the opportunity to really pursue and discover those activities and communities that you're most passionate about. So as you can see, there's lots of opportunities for collaboration on campus, out here on the West Coast, as well as internationally.
So the Lehigh Valley is a really great place to be, and we're so proud to be a part of it. It is actually the third largest metropolitan area in the state, right behind Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. What's also really nice about the Lehigh Valley is its close proximity to so many different major cities. So Philly is about an hour away, New York City is about 2 hours away with traffic, which definitely opens the doors for opportunities after graduation and internships while you're in school. So the Lehigh Valley consists of 3 cities, which are Bethlehem, Easton, and Allentown, and we also have about 7 colleges total, which absolutely opens the doors for more connections and being a part of the larger community. We're also really close to the Pocono Mountains if you're interested in skiing or hiking, and the beaches in Delaware, Jersey, and Maryland as well. So you really get the best of all worlds if you do decide to come to Lehigh. What's also really great about our town in South Bethlehem, if you zoom in, is that it really is a community, and you really feel that family as soon as you step off campus. There are so many family-owned businesses, whether it's cuisines or just shops and businesses, and we even have a farmers market that's hosted throughout the spring and early fall from April to October. Every single Thursday there's local businesses and trinkets, baked goods, and all kinds of things that you can explore and discover right here in South Bethlehem.
So here at Lehigh, there's a lot of focus on preparing students for life after graduation, and we have a long track record of proven postgraduate success. Over the last 2 decades, our average for placement within 6 months of graduation is 96%. For last year's class of 2020, we had 95% of students placed within 6 months of graduation, meaning they either went on into full-time employment in their areas of study or they went on into graduate school. We also have about 95% of students who take part in internships or experiential activities during their 4 years here at Lehigh. That is facilitated primarily by our Center for Career and Professional Development, or the CCPD as we call them. They are a great resource to students. Each college within Lehigh has a career coach within the Center for Career and Professional Development. They're there to help you kind of understand the appropriate timeline to apply for internships or jobs after graduation. They're to help you with negotiating offers for jobs after graduation. They're also broadly at the CCPD helping students with resume writing workshops, with mock interviews. They invite companies on campus to do first-round interviews for internships or jobs after graduation. Each semester there's a career fair that they host, and there's also a 4-year career exploration program that students can get involved with that help them identify their strengths, their weaknesses, as well as the environments in which they are going to be most successful, and then they try to tie that back to the different industries and academic areas that they have interests in. So that Center for Career and Professional Development is a great resource to students while they're on campus, as well as connecting them broadly to internships opportunities and alumni and job opportunities as well. We're lucky to be in the Lehigh Valley where there's a lot of companies that you can intern at. We have students who have interned at Crayola Crayons, which is over in Easton, Martin Guitar, B. Braun, which is a medical device company. We have a whole website where alumni can actually raise their hand and say they want to be mentors to students. It's called Lehigh Connects, and students then can search alumni resources by academic major, by geographic location, or by industry within which they work, and then connect to alumni in that way. We have some great alumni who have given back of their time and kind of industry knowledge to come back to Lehigh. Marty Barron is an example. He has come back and served on a panel celebrating the 125th anniversary of the Brown and White, which is our newspaper on campus. We also have Dr. Frank Douglas, who is led the team that developed the drug Allegra, as well as some other pharmaceutical drugs. But he has come back and served as a keynote speaker for different admitted student events, as well as a member of the Board of Trustees. So really great alumni that are out there and active, either coming back to campus or serving as that network for our students.
Lehigh's admissions process is a holistic one, which means that whether you apply with a common application or the coalition application, we're going to look at every piece that you send to us and take it into consideration. We're looking for both the academic fit and the social fit. We're going to look at your transcript and see whether or not you are choosing classes that are challenging for you and that will prepare you for the rigors of a Lehigh education. We're also looking at what you're involved in and where you have leadership experience and what you're passionate about. We are going to be test optional, which means that if you feel that your test scores are a really great supporter of your academic capabilities, then you should send them. And if you don't wish to take the exam, or if you feel that your transcript is the strongest indicator of your future performance, then we're okay with you just sending that too. There are 3 different application rounds at Lehigh. We have Early Decision 1 with a November 1st deadline. We have Early Decision 2 with a January 1st deadline, and Regular Decision with a January 1st deadline as well. For many families, financial aid is a factor in where they choose to apply and ultimately enroll. So we have 2 types of financial aid at Lehigh. The first type is need-based financial aid. We'll ask to see your FAFSA, your CSS profile, as well as tax information for anybody who's going to be contributing to paying for college. For need-based financial aid, we try to award as many students with as much scholarship as possible, and that would be scholarships and grants, which is the money you don't have to pay back. For merit-based scholarships, the good news is that you don't have to do anything different. There's no separate deadline, there's no separate application, there's no checkbox. If you've completed your application to Lehigh, you're automatically considered for all of our merit scholarship opportunities. Last year in our admitted class, 20% of our admitted students received a merit scholarship of over $50,000 across their 4 years on campus. That's over $12,500 every year that they're a student at Lehigh. Well, that's it. We hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about Lehigh. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. All of our counselor contact information is available on our website. You can find us on social media. We have a great TikTok. We also have pages on Instagram, Facebook, pretty much anywhere that you can find us. We're happy to connect with you. We hope that you continue to learn more and that you'll apply to Lehigh.